Welcome to Data Voice, Business English for Analysts podcast.
Hi everyone, I'm Ethan, a junior analyst. Welcome to Data Voice, Business English for Analysts. Before we start, please write in the comments your role and where you are watching from. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps the channel.
Hello, I'm Clara, an analytics manager. Today we'll talk about how to make clear and professional conclusions for an annual report. This is a key skill for analysts who work with management and stakeholders.
Yes, this topic was quite challenging for me. I worked on the yearly data for our product, and the year was not very stable. At first, my conclusion sounded like this. This year was difficult. Sales changed a lot, and results were unstable.
Thank you for being honest, Ethan. This is a very common first reaction when we look at annual data. But in annual reports, we need to move from emotions to structure.
So managers don't want to hear that the year was difficult.
Exactly. Managers want to understand what happened, why it happened, and what this means for the business.
Okay, so I should start with a clear summary using numbers.
Yes, a good annual conclusion usually starts with a high-level result. For example, sales decreased by 3% year over year.
That already sounds much more professional.
It does. Now, the next step is to explain why sales declined. Annual reports are not about listing all metrics. They're about identifying key drivers.
When I looked deeper into the data, I noticed that penetration stayed almost flat, but purchase frequency declined during the year.
That's a very important insight. So you can say the decline was driven by lower purchase frequency, while penetration remained stable.
I see. So I don't need to mention every small change, only the main reason.
Exactly. Details belong in charts or appendices. The conclusion should tell a clear story.
Should I also talk about different parts of the year?
Yes, absolutely. Many years are not the same from start to finish. For example, the first half and second half can show very different trends.
That's true. In the first half of the year, performance was weak, but in the second half, sales stabilized and market share improved.
Great observation. This is where your conclusion becomes more mature. You can add context like, in the second half of the year, market share improved, showing early signs of recovery.
That makes the conclusion more balanced.
Exactly. A strong annual conclusion is honest but balanced. It shows challenges but also highlights positive signals.
Let me try to put everything together now.
Go ahead.
Sales decreased by 3% year on year. The decline was driven by lower purchase frequency while penetration remained stable. In the second half of the year, market share improved, showing early signs of recovery.
Excellent, Ethan. This conclusion is clear, structured, and easy for management to understand.
I noticed that this sounds calm and professional, even though the results are not perfect.
That's an important point. Annual reports are not about good or bad news. They're about clarity, logic, and confidence.
Let's quickly review what we learned today.
Sure. First, how do we talk about time in annual reports?
We use year on year or over the year.
Good. Second, what is the basic structure of an annual conclusion?
What happened, why it happened, and how the situation changed during the year.
Exactly. And one final point.
Annual conclusions should be balanced, not emotional, not too detailed, and focused on key drivers.
Perfect. That's how professionals write annual reports.
Thank you for watching Data Voice, Business English for Analysts. Write in the comments if you work with annual reports or management presentations. Subscribe, like the video, and see you next time.